everyone and welcome to Talk Time Africa. Thank you for joining us. You know, we often say that children are our future, but sometimes we're not listening to what the children are saying or we're not even hearing them. And so today on the show we want to talk about my African heritage, blessing or curse. And I have a few friends in the studio to help us with that topic. And before we introduce them to you, we'll have Jay give us a few facts about Africa.
Hi everyone, I have 2 facts on Africa for you today. Africa is made up of about 16% of the world's population, which is estimated at 6 billion people. And fully 1/4 of the languages spoken today are from African countries. The second fact is that Africa is the most centrally located of all the continents, which puts us right in the middle of the map. Thank you.
Thank you, Jay, for those insightful facts about Africa. Now we go on to our conversation about my African heritage, blessing or curse. And like I said, I have a few friends in the studio to help us out with that topic this evening. And I'm going to let them introduce themselves to you.
Hi, I'm Caroline Kaplan and I'm from West Africa, the country of Ivory Coast, but my parents was raised in Ghana and I'm a pre-K assistant teacher.
Hello, my name is Shisola. I'm from Nigeria and I'm 13 years old.
My name is Kemi Oladapo. I was born in the United States, but my father is from Nigeria. I'm currently working at a family-owned construction company as a project manager.
Hello, my name is Pa Amadou Sane. I was born and raised in the Gambia. I'm currently working as a certified pharmacy technician, working on my pharmacy degree program.
Hi, my name is Ehibe Nekvidian, born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. Both of my parents are from Nigeria. I currently serve as a Chief Strategy Officer for Nigeria Entrepreneurs Forum.
Thank you, guys. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I kind of wanted to start off the show with a question. But before I go to that question, I have a little story to tell you. And this is the reason why this sparked my interest in having this conversation with our children. I was at my daughter's school one time and a teacher had asked her, "What does your name mean? Where is your heritage from?" And she said, "Oh, American." And the teacher said, "No, that's not what I mean. Where does your name come from?" And she said, "Oh, my parents are Nigerian." "What does your name mean?" the teacher asked. She told her the meaning of the name. And she said, "Oh, so that's your heritage." So that sparked an interest in me about having this conversation with our children because I wasn't sure if my daughter really understood what it meant to have a different heritage. So that's why we're here today. Now I want to ask this question again. Do you consider yourself to be African? Why or why not? Caroline?
Yes, I do because I was born there. That's like you said, that's my heritage. The culture I was growing up learning about African culture, and even when I came here with my dad, he still taught me that same African culture. So I definitely consider myself African. Even at work, I don't claim African American at all. I feel offensive when they say that to me. So I'm definitely African. So.
Pa, you want to take a stab at it?
Sure. Well, I really do consider myself to be African because at first glance, my features, are strikingly African. If you look at me, if you've seen an African person before, especially from West Africa, you would say that, this person is somewhere, in West Africa. And my name is a common West African name.
Okay.
Plus, I was raised by my grandmother, who's West African, Gambian to be exact, and my parents who are both Gambian. So pretty much everything that I do, tells more and more about my African heritage in me because all my actions are pretty much the wisdom that they've pretty much given me when I was young. So
Right. Okay.
I would definitely say that I'm African.
Okay. Rizzola, you want to take a stab at it?
Yes, I can. Yes, I consider myself as African because that's where my parents are from, and I was born there.
Okay. Kemi, do you consider yourself to be African? And
Yes.
Why or why not?
I consider myself to be African now, more so than before. But just as he was saying, just by appearance, you couldn't look at me and tell that I was an African. But now I do relate, and more so because my father's from Nigeria.
Did you say that by appearance we can tell? Because I can't tell.
No, that's
okay.
that you can't tell.
You can't tell.
Right, so I would have to let somebody know.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Amen?
Yes, I consider myself African because I was always raised, my father told me that wherever your father is from, that is where you're from. So now growing up, I'm born and raised here in the U.S., so to identify me is more of an African American. it's only as I gotten older that I really started understanding my Nigerian culture, and I
Right.
started really taking hold of it.
Right,
At this point, that I consider, yes, I'm in a sense, I'm a Nigerian American.
right.
In the
Okay.
true sense of the word.
I like that. Uh-huh.
Okay, so let's take it back from you again. Do you feel privileged to have another heritage?
Yes. Apart from being a Nigerian and being raised in a Nigerian household, Nigerian culture, also being born in America has also given me an extra identity of identifying myself as an American too. I still have the same privileges everyone else has that a lot of people cannot identify with. So, so a lot of things, it's a lot of things that I know that a lot of people cannot relate to.
Sure.
You know, so yes, I take hold. Yes.
There's the additional benefits.
Sure.
Okay.
Do you feel privileged?
For me, indeed I do, because like I was born and raised there. That's my home, really. I mean, America. I mean, Atlanta is a second home to me, but that's Gambia is my first home. So I do believe that I am privileged to be an African.
Okay. So Caroline, do you feel privileged to have an African heritage?
Yes, I feel really privileged to have an African heritage because coming here when I was smaller, I really didn't really know the culture until I got older. So as I got older, I started learning more about it and started experiencing, different African attires and, events and stuff. So I got more into it when I got older, but when I was little, I really didn't know much. So I can say now that I feel really privileged to be African and have the heritage.
Okay. Rizzolo, you want to tell us?
Yes, I feel privileged because you're different than everybody else and you stand out.
And that's in a good way.
Yeah, in a good way.
Okay. Thank you.